Yes, students, today we start the new chapter, that is force and laws of motion. As you know, force is very important for the life. It is the reason by which we can stop anything. A fast moving things can be stopped by the force. You can understand well that force is the cause of motion. Force is cause of motion. If anything is in motion, then force must be applied. So today we start to discuss about force and laws of motion that was given by Newton. If force is a push or pull, the force may be defined as push or pull, which is the cause of motion. And if the force may be of two types, balanced force or unbalanced force. If the force, resultant force is zero, if an object is equalized force by two sides equal, then the position of the object does not change because it is balanced force is applied. And if unbalanced force is applied on this, then it is called unbalanced. In this chapter today, we study about the force, effects of force, balanced force, unbalanced force, Newton's first law of motion, inertia, momentum, Newton's second law of motion, application of second law of Newton's third law, application of third law of motion, and law of conservation of momentum. Then, so first we have to tell about the applications of the force also. If we are pulling something, then we apply the force. If we pushing something, then we apply the force. If we are playing a carom board, then we have to apply the force. Therefore, the striker, and after that, the coins may go inside the hole, and then we put it in. And if you change the a metal into thin sheet, if you want to, then we apply the push with the help of a hammer. Then these things are the effects of the force. A book lying on a table must be equalized by the all the types of gravitational force and external force of the table so that it does not change. A body at rest can be moved by a force. अगर कोई बॉडी रेस्ट पे है और उसको अगर आप मूव करना चाहते हैं तो फोर्स से ए बॉडी इन मोशन कैन बी स्टॉप्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ ए force. As you know, a ball is moving. After some time, it may stop due to the force of friction. A body in motion can be changed in its direction of motion by a force. A body spring can change in its shape or size by a force. A body spring can change compressed in its shape and size with the help of force. Then these things are the effects of force. A force can move a stationary object or body. A force can stop a moving body. A force can change the speed of a moving body. A force can change the direction of a moving body. A force can change the shape of the body. A force is an agency which tends to move a stationary body. A force is that power which tends to move a stationary body or which tends to stop a moving body or which tend to change the velocity, speed and direction of a moving body or which tend to change the shape and size of a body. Balance force. If the resultant of all the forces acting on a body is zero. What is balance? If the resultant of all the forces acting on a body is zero, the forces are called balance force. For example, a box is lying on the table. One thing, a gravitational force is pulling it toward the ground. And the table apply the force exerted by the table is the reaction by which it remains on the above side of the table. And if one side it is pulled by another force and then by another force, then it remains on the table due to balance force. All the types of the forces here are the balance force and the resultant is zero. The block on the table is acted upon by many forces. Force F applied by the left hand is being balanced by the force F applied by the right hand. The weight of the block is balanced by the reaction on the block by the table. So this is the example of balance force. Note, when a body at rest is acted upon by balance force, the body is not displaced, that is, the body remains stationary. When a body is at rest, it is acted upon by balance force, the body is not displaced, that is, the body remains stationary. When balance force acting on a body moving with constant velocity, uniform motion, they do not produce any acceleration on the body, that is, the body continue to move with the same speed and direction. When raindrops fall from clouds at a greater height, the drops at first gain velocity due to gravity of the earth. After falling through some height, a stage called equilibrium occurs when a downward weight of the drops is balanced by the upward forces such as upthrust and viscous force. The net force acting on the drops will be zero and hence no more acceleration is produced on the drop. Therefore, the raindrops move with the constant velocity which was first gained by the drops just before reaching equilibrium condition of the earth. Can you imagine the speed of a raindrops while reaching the surface of the earth? If they continue to move only under the action of gravity, suppose the clouds are at the height of 3 kilometers or 3000 meters. Acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meter per second. Initial velocity u is equal to 0 meter. Then the final velocity given by v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. V square is equal to 0 is initial velocity plus 9.8 acceleration and 3000 meter is the distance. Then you understand about 171.5 meter per second velocity and 617 kilometer. A raindrop with such a high velocity is faster than a bullet and can pulse through the human skull. So the balance force cannot produce motion in a stationary body or stop a moving body. They can, however, change the shape of the body. For example, when a ball is pressed between the hands, the forces are balanced, but the ball is changed its shape and size. Unbalanced force. If the resultant of all the forces acting on a body is not zero, the forces are called unbalanced forces. Unbalanced forces can move a stationary body or they can stop a moving body. When we talk of a force acting on a body, we usually mean an unbalanced force. When the total force on the plane is one direction, the force is called unbalanced force. An unbalanced force changes the motion of the plane. For instance, when thrust is greater than drag, it is the unbalanced force. For example, when unbalanced force changes the motion of the plane, when the thrust is greater than the drag, it is the unbalanced force that causes the plane to speed up or accelerate. In addition, as the velocity of the plane increases, the lift force increases and become the unbalanced force that causes the plane to fly. If the thrust is greater than the drag, then it does not fly. After that, weight of a block is balanced by the reaction by the table on the block. This, as long as applied force F is less than the frictional force, the block is not moved. If it is pulled by one hand, when the applied force is just equal to the friction, the body may move with a uniform velocity. When the applied force is greater than the friction, the body moves with the acceleration. Then after that, we have to start about the Newton's law of the motion. Then we have to study the Newton's